Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Maconey Entertainment's production of the Friday Night Light series for the Silver State 300. Take a look right there on your screen, that lovely logo. We're in Vegas, baby. Time to go ahead and gamble all of our money away. I'm Kirk Mills alongside Ron Mons today, and our lovely producer Howie Burrows in the booth, going to give us the most amazing pictures we could try and take home with us as some sort of souvenir. Here we go. That pace car is going to go ahead and dive down into the pit lane, reach down, pull them belts tight one more time through that restart zone. Buggity, buggity, buggity. Let's go racing from Vegas, boys. Side by side through turns 3 and 4 for the lead. The 97 of Lucas Hoitzma on the top is going to carry the momentum, and he's going to get by Bryce, and he is going to come to the line to lead lap number 1. Man.
Is it the like speed skating at the Winter Olympics? Is that what you're referring to?
Not kind of, but more like a, auto club. But I got to tell you, we got some guys. Oh, I do need to remind everybody. Oh, look out, one in the grass. I think that's Zodiac, 37 car, taking a drive through the grass right there on the bottom of the racetrack. Saves the car, keeps it going. But that's the first time I saw anybody go off track so far today.
"37, I'm sorry. My car got loose."
Nah, no problem. I probably shouldn't have pushed it there.
Oh, gosh, there's a wreck. There goes the 30 car. William Owens wrecking on the front straightaway. The 30 car, 30, sitting sideways on the racetrack on the front straightaway. Cars going through the grass to avoid him. Caution's going to come out here on lap 29. That will be our first crash for incident, and it is William Owens in the Precision Speed Solutions race car. He was running in, at the time, in 35th.
Oh.
Take a look. Contact with that angle doesn't necessarily show it really well, but he got loose with the 23 car. Here we go. Let's take a look here. You see William Owens on the top, Daniel Llewellyn on the bottom, going into turns 3 and 4. The 30 cars on the top. He's loose. He's trying to save it, trying to save it, trying to save it. Goes down, hits the 23, gets loose even more. Overcorrection to the outside wall, collects Tanner Marty. 75 of Charles Eaton misses it by inches. 2 more cars go through the grass, and that will bring out the caution here on lap 30. So this will be the first crash for incident and not the stage. The stage will be at lap 45.
Oh, and I gotta say, honestly, taking a look at the other replays of that, Howie brought up a good point in reference to the aerodynamics maybe causing these cars to get a little bit sideways. I wonder if that was going on there, just that car closing up as soon as the other car right behind Owens, I'm not sure who it was, as soon as that car closed up, I think it just lost all of the air going over that rear splitter and just ended an absolute catastrophe, or they're looping it around. But either way, no matter what did it, we now have some drivers faking a run down into pit lane.
Yeah, I don't see many cars coming down right now. They want to save as many sets as they can. I see Noah Woods coming down. The 81 of Brandon Hastings are going to come on down. You see Eric Wineland there in the 21 choosing to head down pit road. But while we're here under caution, I do want to bring up a quick note that tonight we're going to highlight a couple drivers, a couple guys that you may not have heard of that much before, rookies in the full length in the Friday Night Lights series, full length O'Reilly series type of situation here. So what I'd like to do is take a look at that number 2, Ryan Von Hinchel. This week I had a chance to talk to him. And it was funny. He actually messaged me first. He noticed that I called him very aggressive driver often, and he necessarily didn't like that at all. And I'm like, man, I'm trying to give you a little bit of props here. I can tell you right off the bat, in terms of this guy, there's actually a wild backstory. I ended up talking to him back and forth, and his father was a gas man in the pits for a guy named Danny Burson in the 2000s for the ASA Southern National Series. He grew up around race shops as a kid, and so that's kind of what brought him into the sport, Ryan Von Hinchel here. So his dad was a pit crew guy. Pretty cool to be with the ASA Southern National Series. he was big into watching the big Cup Series stuff too. His grandfather was big Jeff Gordon Earnhardt Jr. guy, which is kind of polar, but it works out. His dad was a big Rusty Wallace fan. He liked Kenseth and Kyle Busch. He still goes for Kyle Busch, but he says it's depressing. So he likes to come out here and try and watch that too. He's trying to go out here and do well for himself, but obviously he's a fan, and that's really what this is all about. Watching the 2-car go out there and he's a driver who's not afraid to make very, very difficult moves. And that's a guy I like to watch. He reminds me kind of like a up-and-coming Gossett type of character. When I watch Tommy Gossett make moves in the full-length Cup Challenge, I think that Von Henschel could be in the same category. I mean, it's kind of cool to watch. I hope he does well this season. Obviously, I think he is doing okay so far. Hopefully he'll have a good run today. Currently running 12th there, Ron, as we're already doubled up, ready for the restart. Up front, remember, these guys are on old tires. This restart, they're going to spin those tires, and they're going to have a hard time getting off the jump. And I don't know, Ron. I'm a little worried about this restart.
Yeah, I fear that's going to be like a declawed cat attempting to climb up an igloo. This may be a little bit sketchy here on this restart. The classic Ron Mon simile here on the air already, and we haven't even gotten to the end of the first stage. We'll say, though, talking about the comparisons between Von Henschel and Tommy Gossett, that could be a blessing here at this racetrack, because who won in the fall? It was Tommy Gossett, so let's see how he does tonight.
Great reference, man. Here we go, restart zone, look out, tire spin, let's see how they go. And everybody gets the jump. People are getting a little loose up front. They save it. Look for the checkups. I don't see too much problems. One car blinking, though. Look out. Guess who it is? It's Von Henschel. We just talked about him. He blinked for a little bit. But now side by side for second as the 22 car of Jacob Simpson looks to possibly make it 3 wide. But Reiner and the 18 car Velasquez Jr. side by side for position as the leader, Ralph Hutchinson, tries to run away with it.
Hutchinson pulling away. Meanwhile, that pack right behind still packed up, racked up, and stacked up.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, man. Car was slow up against the outside wall. They kept the car going. They were 4 wide for an instance, but we're going to keep it going up front. 3 wide in places.
Yeah, 3 wide with Hoytsma down there on the bottom, trying to cut his way through the field. It's been an odd race for that number 97 car. Looks like he's had some speed early, but a tempered level of speed. It's nothing too dominant. It looks like that number 19 car has got this field's number to start off with. One driver keep in mind right now, it's Cameron Stone in that silver bullet, that number 57 car right now in P7. Haven't talked about him too much throughout this season, but he was a race winner back in 2025. Let's see what he can do here in 26, holding on to a fantastic spot now.
Yeah, he's running like right around where I expect to see Stone right now. Stone's definitely a driver who capitalizes at the right time. You don't see him up front leading all the time, but he definitely tries. He's up against the wall right now. Come on, pal, get off the wall. There you go. Don't wreck yourself. You got it. Still 3 wide now. He's with Velasquez Jr. 73 a McWhorter there, and you also see on the bottom, there's Benefield going on by on the bottom. Kluwat's closing in the 14 car. And remember, they're trying to race for some stage points. Right now, the person that has it is that 57 car that has the last stage point, but Benefield's now going to be back under fire as they're side-by-side for 3rd place right now between the 22 of Jacob Simpson and the 97 of Hoytsma's. 22 has to lift a little bit in the back, up front. Up front, it almost had a wreck, but for the lead now, the 18's under fire. Take a look up front at the lead.
Oh, and here we go. The 2 drivers that have been some of the most standout stars as a pole sitter. Rex behind Bryce Reiner. I think he got sent up there.
Yeah, Bryce Reiner's slow on the top part of the racetrack. Still up there, no caution. Everybody's avoiding them as up front. Let's take a look right here. Let's see what happened here.
Oh.
Jacob Simpson got a little loose, hit the left rear quarter panel and sends the 5 up into the wall. He is not going to be happy about that. Obviously, it was a mistake, but one that's going to be costly.
I'm sorry, I hit the damn bumps.
And now, oh my gosh, oh, there might be wrecking off turn 2. Yep, they are. Kluwat's into the wall, wrecking the 88 car. Wiles is around. 2 car Von Henschel collects a little bit of damage. The 14 car is spinning down the backstretch. And the 88's coming back up the racetrack. Big hits. There goes the 77 Seth Foudy, the 31 car of Garrett Grzycki, multiple cars with damage, and the 2 car, huge damage for the 2 car of Von Henschel.
Yeah, Von Henschel, that's a classic commentator jinx for me. Let's take a look at this multifaceted incident. It all started as they headed their way out of turn number 2. You can see the side-by-side racing fanning out Blake Kluot in the middle of that side-by-side with himself, the 01 of Casey Graves, and has a 56 of Noah Woods right in tow. The 01 kind of scrapes up, gets a little bit loose in contact, made with the 14. The 88 gets involved in that, and the 2 merges back onto the racetrack rather carelessly, if I am honest, into the side of the 75, and you can see the big hits going on right behind, locked up, trying to find any way in the book to avoid further incident. Really nothing you can do once you're wrecked.
So here's what I think's going on. That 14 car Kluot's going to think the bottom's going to be open for him going into this corner. So he's going to go down to the middle to try and make a pass in the car in front. And he thinks he's going to be able to arc it down to the bottom, but look at that 56. He closes that hole, so now he's stuck in the middle. He has to come up off the racetrack a little higher than he thinks. The 01 was already there. Contact sends this guy down. The 88 is trying to slow down, trying to stop. He's on the brakes. Look out. Oh, Seth Foudy, heavy front end damage. 31 gets into it, but again, that second incident up front in the 2 car, if we can get on the 2 car, we'll see Von Henschel, and we'll see exactly what happened here. Again, I think that this was mostly just, I don't know if it's the tires not being able to slow down in time, if it's, if we could see the tires, that would help out a lot. Is hearing the engine maybe might be good too, I'm not entirely sure. But that 2 car, yeah, maybe this angle might do us some justice here. Down the back, see the wreck happen, 2 car goes down trying to avoid, contact with the right front. That could have broke his right front tire. Maybe that's what it was. Yes, he broke his right front tire. Absolutely not Von Henschel just going in there full bore. He absolutely had a broken right front tire, and it would not turn. Take a look at it here. You're going to watch this tire break after contact. Watch this. See, it's broken.
Yeah, there it is.
Absolutely can't turn, and you can't do anything about that. Absolutely not something that he could have changed. It was just a very poor circumstance, not his fault in any way, shape, or form.
I shit my pants.
They will not be happy if they get into their car in an odd way. So if the vibes are off, their performance is going to be off. So let's see how we can round off this first stage as we are back to green once more.
Great jump for the 19 of Ralph Hutchinson on the top side. It looks like they're going to get the momentum. Remember, we're racing a lap 45, so that means we're going to have about 2 laps to decide who's going to win the stage and who's not. Side by side for second, Jacob Simpson on the top, Charles Velasquez Jr. on the bottom, and you got Bryson Hicksonball for the first time today in the top 5, currently sitting there in 4th, with Cameron Stone trying to make the outside work for 5th place right now. Through the corner, that 63 of Hicksonball tries making it 3 wide, thinks better of it, gets back behind. As the rest of the field comes to the line, this is now 2 laps to go in the stage. It looks like up front it is still Hutchinson, but this side-by-side battle only continues from here on out.
Yeah, side by side throughout the pack, some drivers feeling very good about their chances, looking to pounce. You can see right behind your leader of Hutchinson, pandemonium breaking out as Simpson, Hicksonball, Velasquez all fanning out. Look at them running on very different lines. The 57 all the way up against a fence, the 56 cutting down, nearly making it 3 wide as Hutchinson takes the stage white.
White flag to go, 1 lap left in the stage. Contact, there goes Benefield to the bottom of the racetrack. He's on the apron, he's on the brakes. He's going to be able to slow it down, not come back up the racetrack. Still green. Up front, side by side for second, 3 wide, back there for 5th. But it is looking to be Ralph Hutchinson in the lead, heading through the final set of corners. And they are going to be really close, but look at this, the 56 of Noah Woods. Where'd he come from? He's going for second, but Ralph Hutchinson is going to come to the line and take the stage win, as Noah Woods will come out of nowhere and take 3rd. What? He just had fresh tires and decided, I want stage points. He went straight for it. Take a look at that finishing order right there.
Clement, did I just drift up there, or what the hell happened?
That was me, man. My apologies.
No problem.
Going side by side as Woods dropping down behind Stone. Oh my goodness, look at that pack. They're nearly 4 wide.
Yeah, Woods just got past. So the 57 he went into that corner full bore. He was sideways going into that corner, sliding the car, trying to get to the outside of the 56, and it worked out, put him in the middle 3 wide. Now the 56 got some aero looseness and that old tire advantage. He never really had it, so he's just dropping back now. But still, 3 wide up ahead of him. Look at this battle. There's Stone on the top. You see Hoytsma now going to the back bumper to the 57. 63 on the bottom. And it's only a matter of time. They're coming up to the back bumper of the 14 car Kluot, who is multiple laps down. He's getting up and out of the way, letting these guys go. But look out, they're going to be 3 wide. Oh, man, that's such a close, tight corner there. A lot of cars in a really rough position there. But take a look at Adam Benefield. Remember last time we talked about him, he was running back in 18th. He is now trying to make a move for 10th right here to the inside of the 71 of Truel. So he's moving forward, and we are less than 10 laps to go on the stage. Remember, we're trying to go to lap 90. So we're getting there closer and closer, and we're almost there as there's still 3 wide battling for position back here. Holy cow. In stage number 2, and Velasquez got it. Nobody's anywhere close to pressuring him. The closest battle is for that 10th place spot right now. That is, again, for the final point. Dyson's not even gonna, Dyson's trying to get there, but Noah Woods got it right now.
Yeah, and I gotta give some love to Noah Woods. 59 lap old tires as we get to the end of this stage. That is a marathon stint.
Now coming here to the final corners, to the line, the 18 car of Charles Velasquez Jr. will win the stage, but back here for 10th. It looks like it's going to be close.
Dyson.
Will he get there?
Oh,
nope, not quite. Woods hangs on, I think. Yeah, I'm seeing Woods in that position. Yes, Woods had it barely over Dyson. You can see your finishing order for the Silver State 300 stage number 2 after 90 laps. That really makes you look a lot better. The 18 car Velasquez Jr., though, having this lead, seems to be dominant so far, at least having the most laps led so far. Going to the restart zone, he was back underway, and he will have the lead again as we have 100 laps to go.
Even 100 left. Velasquez Jr. still has a lot left to worry about, though. Side by side formation flying 2 by 2. Simpson, Hutchinson, Benefield, Hixenball all squabbling up. Hixenball and Benefield swapping spots. Those two were the dominant ones last year. They've been strong throughout this season, but the 83 has really had the number on the 63 in terms of finishes. Already a race winner off the back of that opening race win at Phoenix. He's been able to grab 2 poles, but that 63 of Hixenball always knows how to peak at the right time, and after a somewhat disappointing start to this race, I think he's really brought the thunder as he's got a fantastic view of the side-by-side racing going on right in front of him, and he says, you know what, I like the view, that's great, but let me get involved in this play.
Oh, nah. I think right now what I'd say is just get excited because you're racing up front. Be happy at that point. Side by side again. Here comes the 19. Finally got to the outside line. That's going to be opening the door for Ralph Hutchinson trying to take the outside line the long way around. It's going to work out. New leader, Ralph Hutchinson takes the lead back as we're under caution. Wrecking off of turn number 2, it looks like. One car facing the wrong direction. Dave Hoytsma in the 76 looks to have some rear end damage. And it looks like it was on the front straightaway where this wreck occurred to start. The 86 and the 79 both had damage, but I don't know if this is what caused the caution. It must have. No, I'm a little confused on where this caution came out. It looks like Bobby Anderson threw the caution, so race control threw that out. That's the owner of the league, Bobby Anderson. You'll see him racing tomorrow in the 5 car. Says that they need to throw the caution, but take a look here. Contact since the 9. I hate to see that so much. That 79 just has not had a good break all year. Dave Hoytsma there, just, I mean, I'm happy to see him still out there, but, you know, has a little bit of contact with a little unexperienced 89 car, just not necessarily working out for him. Back underway, take a look. That was a great jump this time from the bottom lane. They timed it just right. Ralph Hutchinson did not get a good jump like he did in the past. This time, still side by side for the lead. This ain't over yet now, as it looks like that they are side by side for the first 3 rows, 4 rows even. Down the back straightaway. It looks like a pace lap almost, but just about 110 mile an hour faster. Through turns 3 and 4 for the first time. That bottom lane just not able to, you know, get that run there. The 19's trying to carry momentum on the top. 18's able to get to that quarter panel, slow him down. Hutchinson leads that lap, but not for long. Here comes Velasquez Jr. back to the bottom. Jacob Simpson trying to find a hole to get through on the top side, sitting in third.
Yeah, this race has been seesawing. I think we're getting up to that crescendo here soon. Side by side up at the front, Hutchinson and Velasquez Jr. starting to squabble up for that race lead. Casey Graves, I thought that he was maybe going to be out of it with the side-by-side battling with himself and Simpson. And although that 22 car has dropped off like a rock, the 01 showing some very impressive pace right now. He's going to have a fantastic view of that side-by-side racing when it does eventually pan out and start to get intense. Never mind, we have the yellow. That right there was one of the worst jinxes that I've ever pulled, as hearing that it may have been for an instant, potentially the 27. You can see him slow as he heads his way off to 1 and 2. Hearing goes a 59, pardon me. That's Jesse Winslow.
Oh, the 94. It wasn't Winslow's fault at all. We need to get a camera on Edward Shearer Jr. You'll see it. He's loose off the corner. He overcorrects into the outside wall, and he collects the rookie into the wall there. Let's see if we can look at that again. Edward Shearer Jr. in the middle, or in the just not really 3 wide yet, but I don't know about that one, guys. Can we let's ride on. Yeah, this is going to be a best angle right here. Let's take a look at it. 94, you see him. He's going to be on the outside of Mason Lowery. The 07 car, Jeremy B. Brown on the top. And wow, that is interesting. Like it. I think that the 59 car just had nowhere to go. I hate to see that for him. He was having such a good run today. Winslow, the Canadian, and he is now out of the race. He will be most certainly back outside the top 30. But I'm going to reach out to him this week and probably get to learn a little bit about him. See, he's trying to save the car and just overcorrected, wrecked the car behind him, and took out the 59 who had nothing to do with it. I mean, one mistake from one driver could absolutely ruin yours, and that's just how it is, Ron. And then he'll come down, or whatever his situation is. Oh, contact! The 44 goes around after contact from Noah Woods. Caution will be coming out, and that will do it. That's going to change everything. And those folks that just came down pit road, oh, look out! Oh, my golly gracious! What is going on, guys? We got a wreck here. Turn 4 caution's been out for 10 minutes. Look at this. The 56 just dumped him. Wrecked him. Absolutely. Noah Woods just dumped the 44. 44 had his brakes locked down. Nothing. The 44 is doing nothing wrong here. But take a look right here. 81, or the 31 car was in the middle of the racetrack. It was a 31 car. Grodzicki, I believe it is. Let's take a look. We're on board right now with him right now. He's going to go into the corner. He's in the middle of the racetrack. Caution's out here. You see the caution on the wall. He's still going. And car's there, he hits the brakes, car snaps loose, hits the back of him, hits the 81 involved as well. And that will end up being a 3-car incident that brings out the yellow.
Groove, gonna just look to try and get a good result out of it. Others, they're gonna take the gloves off.
Well, we saw it earlier. Old tires can work when it's 10 to 17 laps. We saw it a little bit with Noah Woods. Now we're gonna have that restart here. Take a look. Ralph Hutchinson, one of the fastest cars all day. Benefiel on the top. Reiner on the bottom, and Lowery on the top. Restart, we're back underway. That 42 does not get a good jump, and the restart's kind of all over the place. We had cars on the apron there for a second, and now we're back underway, keeping it going. Hoytsma's trying to find a hole to get through. That 97's pretty quick. He's on the bottom of the racetrack now, trying to make a move on Napier. But look at Napier running in third. That's a little surprising to see the 95 where he is. I mean, rookie right there trying to get a top 3. That would be cool for him. Still 3 wide back there with Dyson, Hicksonball, Lowery. But yeah, the top 3 guys up front. Oh, blocking going up for the lead. Hutchinson goes up to the top of the block. Now here comes Reiner to the bottom, and the 95 at Napier right on the back bumper of the 19.
They're not doing themselves too many favors. They're starting to lose tabs of those racers farther up the road, down 0.8 of a second gap growing between Jeremy B. Brown and Benefiel. Still 12 laps left to go, so a lot of time left to squabble, but time is of the essence for these racers. They need to go bet this race hard, but they gotta go bet smart too.
Guys, I just gotta tell you, Jeremy B. Brown is gaining ground on Lucas Hoitzman right now. Lucas Hoitzman, we know, is fast. He's won championship in the full-length cup challenge last year. He's a guy who's able to win week in, week out. As we got a car in the grass on the front straightaway, Truel's able to save the car, keep it going straight, no caution. Now caution's out. Yep, looks like somebody threw it. Jedi Taylor threw the caution for what? Was this the reason for the caution? Oh, 19 car. Oh, it was Hutchinson got spun around. That I didn't see that 19 car going around. And when that happened, it looked like he was going to go back up the racetrack. I could understand why that caution was thrown. It looked like he was going back up the racetrack, but man, that's just going to complicate things a little bit. 19 hit the wall, came down into the 71 and spun out. And this is the reason for the caution. We're going to go ahead and try and get another restart underway. It's probably not going to get another green flag lap until probably 7 laps to go. Car on the top side and that white car on the bottom, Jeremy B. Brown trying to be the underdog, trying to steal it away from everybody. Man, this is going to be exciting. And you see that 95 car as well in the 83 lined up on the restart zone. We're back underway. Great start for the outside line. Terrible start for the inside. So much so that it's going to be side by side for second, even when they cross the stripe. And now going into the corner, the 18 car Velasquez Jr. is pushing the 83 into the corner. He's going to try and make a 3-wide move, but not quite enough room. He's going to have to hold on to the outside row as the 07 and the 95 on the bottom, trying to get the advantage over the 83 and the 18 on the top.
Yeah, what Hoitzman needs to do right now is run away, run for dear life as his pack is right behind. Driver's really sideways. That was the 18 of Velasquez Jr. Really was scraping against the barrier. He drops down side by side with a 95.
Whoa,
That's a huge hit behind.
Big crash. The big one happens in the turn number 1. You got the 17 of Kyle Ammon, the 01 around as well. More cars sliding into this. It looked like one of the heaviest hits I've seen all year. Take a look right here. I believe that's Reeves in the 01. I'm going to triple check Graves, I should say. Casey Graves in the 01. Take a look here. Kluwat on the bottom. The 58 is there. You see Llewellyn, who's normally not up front, in a good position. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. I got to keep my mouth shut. You call that one.
I'll take a look at another replay of that. There you can see the 22 stacked up a little bit behind the 23 of Daniel Llewellyn and just tries to get the move done. And yeah, by no means intentional, but that was definitely a massive misjudgment there for the 22. And that's going to cause a huge wreck right behind him. That 01, that was a sledgehammer shot against the barrier, but he got hit once more here. The first hit was bad enough, and then things got even worse. There's a contact with the 22. Sends him into hell. There's a 56, and oh my goodness, a 30
Yeah,
piling in there. That was, I got whiplash looking at that.
Damn it. Sorry. Got loose in the trial.
I am unbelievably stunned how those seas parted on that one. Oh my God.
I don't know how I made it through that.
Dude, I didn't even have a chance to hit the brakes. I was like, oh, I'm in it.
I need to change of pants after that one.
You and me both. Oh God.
Dives into the pit road. Final 2 laps to go for the Friday Night Lights series. Watch the restart zone. When does he go? Right in the middle. Great jump for the inside line. He's back underway. 95 of Napier just behind them gets a great jump as well. They pull down. That push is coming. Now here comes Jeremy B. Brown trying to get to the bottom of the 83. Not going to get there. 83 is going to try and gain some ground on the 97 through turns 1 and 2. Not quite there yet.
Oh, this guy ended a bare knuckle fist fight. As you can see, Hoitzma trying to run away. Benefield right in tow. He tries to go for it down the inside, but Hoitzma quick on the block, quick on the defense. They're coming to the white flag with 1 car by themselves, side by side right behind, and 3 wide behind them.
For the final lap of the race, here we go. This 07 Here he comes, Jeremy B. Brown to the top side. He's going to have a run on the top. This ain't over yet, boys. Here we go. They're wrecking behind, but we're still green. Here we go. Down the back straightaway. Can the 07 do anything about it? Through the final set of corners. The 07 trying the outside line, trying to carry momentum, but it's not going to be enough. Lucas Hoytsma comes out of turn number 4, and it looks like he will come to the line to win here at Las Vegas.